Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the imaging concept of the Azure. So yesterday I was referring. So imaging is also one of the activity that we perform in your day-to-day operations. So imaging is nothing but capturing the as-is status of the virtual machine. So imagine you have one application and the application has required about 25 to 50 same virtual machines, same nodes. So instead of creating 50 different virtual machine with the marketplace image and doing the post build activities like installation of all the plugins, agents, installation of application and configure the application and scanning for the vulnerabilities and mitigating the vulnerabilities. So it will take lot of time. So rather, or instead of working on all the 50 servers, what we will do, we will work on one virtual machine and we will fix all the, we'll make all the configurations, we'll fix all the vulnerabilities and we will install all the agents. And once we know that it is working perfectly fine, we will capture the image of that virtual machine, and for the future build for the remaining 49 servers, instead of using the image from the marketplace, we will just use this image so that we can save that 4 to 5 hours of post build activities. Okay, and we will call such images also, sometimes we'll call them as golden images. Okay, so to do the imaging, you need to go to the virtual machine. Okay, imagine this tg-vm01 is my virtual machine. Okay, so if you go to the overview blade, you can see multiple options here. You can see connect, you can see start, restart, stop, capture, and many other things are there. Okay, if you see, there is an option called capture, and if you click on capture, it will, there is an option called image. Click on that image option and it will open a wizard. Okay, and if you look at that wizard, it will ask you the subscription, which resource group you wanted to keep and which region you wanted to keep, and share the image to the Azure Compute Gallery. Okay, if you read the information, see, Azure Compute Gallery is a service that helps you to build structured and organization around your managed images. You will be able to replicate, you will be able to replicate. Okay, so here if you read this right, if you read the share images to the Azure Compute Gallery, there is an information symbol. If you click on that, it will tell you what exactly it is going to be done. See, Azure Compute Gallery is a service that helps you to build structured and organization around your managed images. You will be able to replicate your images globally, maintain versions, and more. Means your images will be stored here in the gallery, image shared image gallery, so that you can access from whatever regions you wanted and you can use your customized images. That is what it is. Okay, so automatically delete this virtual machine after creating the image. If you check this box, the image will get automatically deleted. I mean, this VM will get automatically deleted. Okay, so if you want to check, you can check it. You can see, you can even read what exactly it happened. See, if you generalize the virtual machine, no further actions on it are allowed. For example, a generalized virtual machine can't be started or modified. You can select this checkbox to have this virtual machine deleted automatically once the image is created. If you do not generalize the virtual machine, you can continue to use it as normal. Okay, so means if you check, you cannot use that VM. If you uncheck, you can reuse that VM image. Okay, let me put it as uncheck only. And target computer gallery means it will just create one. You can just create the computer gallery, my own custom images. I think it won't take my own images. Okay, so I have to give a name for the gallery. Here it gives some options. Operating system state. Generalized VMs created from this image requires hostname, admin, user, and other VM related to set up the complete first boot. Specified VMs. VMs created from this image is completely configured and do not require parameters. Yes, I don't want anything. Okay. And target VM image definition we can create. It is asking which OS, all these names and all. See my Windows OS, it is Win 2016 2022. Yeah, 2022, and this is fine, SKU and all. So it is asking further version numbers and all. Probably you can give 0.0.01, 0.0.1. Okay. And if you want to set some time, it is actually optional. Okay, so lock this duplicated locations. No, I don't want to lock it. Okay, zone redundant, and it's fine. So let me create it. Tags and all I don't need. I can even create it now. Now, see, stopping the virtual machine. As soon as I click on create, what it is do? It will just shut down or deallocate the virtual machine. See, stopping the virtual machine. So stopping the virtual machine means it is deallocating the virtual machine, because it has to take all the libraries and OS and everything, right? So it will make sure nothing is using, then it will start capturing the images. So let us wait for this stop to happen. Stopping the virtual machine is still going on. Now you see it is successfully stopped the virtual machine and it started the capturing. Okay, see the Microsoft.compute capture VM. This one is happening now. It will take 2 minutes or something. Okay, the deployment is still going on. So still going on. Let me see. If I go to the RG now, if you go to this test-RG, there is an option called deployments. Okay, if you see here settings, if you go, deployments are there, and you can see what is the progress there. See here, Microsoft.compute capture VM is still going on. Okay, and meantime you can even go to the VM here, virtual machine. It's already deallocated, and images, if you go in the images, it is still capturing now, so it won't show until unless it completes it. Okay, so let us wait for this to complete, then we'll wait for that to complete. See, it says now it's completed, deployment is completed. Go to resource. If you click on go to resource, then you see this image. See here, the image got created, my own images under that Windows 2022, and the version is 0.001. Okay, and if you see there, you have create VM option also. You can just right click on this and you can start creating the virtual machines, okay, using this image. So let me check. If I go to the images, I should see that. Okay, see, if I see here, I don't know why it is not visible there. Okay, let me go here, and then probably you can just click on create a VM, which like say for example tg-vm02, and I don't need any availability zone option here, no redundancy. Okay, see images here, it is coming from this image. So I told you, it will be there in the marketplace. See, all the other things are also here, but you can also see under this my own images, and that is Windows 2022 operating system, and then you can select the size of the VMs whatever you wanted. Okay, so limits are there, that's why I'm unable to do. What I will do, let me delete one VM here. Let me delete one VM. So let me delete this let me go to RG01, and here whatever is there with respect to TG VM01, I'll delete everything. Let me delete this one, delete. I don't want these resources, na? So I'm just deleting the VMs because every region will have some limits. Okay, so since I already have the limit, I'm unable to build new VMs. So that's why I'm making sure I have some free CPUs and memory, and that is the reason I'm just deleting my TG VM01 and all its metadata. Okay, since I've deleted everything, I can just go back here, virtual machines. We can create virtual machine here. Click on create virtual machine, and imagine you want to create in the same resource group tg-rg01 tg-vm02 m02. Okay, and Western Europe availability zone, I don't need anything. Images, I mean security, let it be standard. Here images you can see. Okay, so select the same RG and give the VM name as VM TG-VM02, and availability I don't need any availability, and image I will take the same image. Here you recently used, okay, see all the recommended size, but I am not seeing any free size here. Quota family limit, okay, okay. Think some issue was there. Okay, so if I just tgvm-03 VM02, if I put, see it is now allowing me to select one CPU. See, one CPU is there, two CPUs also there. Okay, so let me select two CPUs and RDP. This is all fine. And images, OS disk images, you can select minimum 250 because in the operating system we have 256 GB, na, that is why. Okay, and all these things can be just reviewed. Networking, just go with the default. Already VNet is there, TG VNet, the same thing we can use. 3389 RDP I'm just enabling because to take the remote desktop. Next, management, next, 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 and just review and create it. Now I'm creating a new VM by using the existing image. So let me create it. So when we are using the free subscriptions, right, we will get such kind of issues because they give wherever free hardware available, they'll just allocate for us because those will be tagged to our email IDs. So because they're giving it for free, na? So some outdated hardwares or some extra hardware they will allocate us. So let us wait for this to complete the deployment. Now the VM is getting built. Actually, you see here, public IP created, network security group created, VNet network interface card is created, and the VM is also now created. Now go to resources. You see a new VM TGVM02. It is created. Now let me connect. Let me copy this public IP and try to log in for that. So let me connect. RDP file, let me download. See, it is now allowing me to log in. So Manju TG password at the rate 123. So see, I'm able to log into the VM now. It is loading the profile. First time it is right, so it will load all the profiles and all. But if you can recall, this username and all I have not passed. And you see here, I have created a new VM using an existing the image which we have created. And you see here the test file we created, it is there, and I can even see the data whatever it is there. So thinking that, or consider that this is my configuration. You see your configuration is intact. Okay, so this is how the images are useful. So when you create the image, using that image you can create n number of virtual machines, so that you save time. See, I have not done anything. I have not opened a notepad, made the configuration, nothing I have made. So I just use the existing image, and I can see the newly built VM is as per my requirement. Okay, so this is the benefit of creating the image and making use of the images. Any question here?
No, sir.
Okay,
No, sir.
so if no question, let me stop it here, and then we can take some other topic.